I'm Mark Hanrahan. In new court filings, the Justice Department is urging federal judges in New York to unseal grand jury information in the Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell sex trafficking cases. It comes as the president is also revealing new information about his falling out with the late convicted sex offender. Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
He took people, and because he took people, I say, don't do it anymore.
Speaking aboard Air Force One, President Trump gave more details into his falling out with Jeffrey Epstein, who he eventually banned from his Mar-a-Lago club in Florida.
I have a great spa, one of the best spas in the world at Mar-a-Lago, and people were taken out of the spa, hired by him. In other words, gone.
The president acknowledged one of those workers was Virginia Giuffre, who alleges Ghislaine Maxwell approached her in the spa back in 2000 when she was only 16.
I was reading about anatomy and massage, and that's when Ghislaine came up to me.
Giuffre, whose family says died by suicide earlier this year, was one of Epstein's most public sex trafficking accusers. In a 2020 interview with Gayle King, she called Maxwell the mastermind of his sex trafficking operation.
She is a monster. She's worse than Epstein. She did things even worse than Epstein did. I would like to see Ghislaine stay in jail forever.
Maxwell is now appealing her 20-year prison sentence for sex trafficking to the U.S. Supreme Court and to President Trump, asking for clemency. On Wednesday, Senate Democrats announced plans to use a rarely invoked law to try to force Attorney General Pam Bondi to hand over all documents related to the Epstein files by August 15th, including the interviews conducted with Maxwell last week.
This administration is stonewalling and stalling and concealing. And the American people are rightly asking, what do they have to hide?
The House Oversight Committee also wants to hear from Maxwell, but a new letter from her attorney says she cannot risk further criminal exposure in a politically charged environment without formal immunity. A congressional spokesman says the committee will not consider granting immunity for her testimony. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.